Hey, good day, good day, good day. Welcome to Pillar 10 Resources. And the question is, what quality do you have? Quality that you have that you give freely to others? Yeah, yeah. To think about, because tablets, these words are not just random words for these pillars, right? So, what quality do you have that you give freely? Like, I have a license to practice law, and lawyers, do pro bono work, and my work as an astrologer, an intuitive psychic, and all of that. I mean, there are times. I mean, just yesterday, I was in one of my favorite restaurants with my mother, and the server, I just really like his vibe, and he was telling me about he was a member of the Blackfoot tribe, and I mean, he just had it together. And so his birthday is June the 6th, which is my favorite new moon is June 6th this year, right? Not that the other 11 are chopped liver, but I really do like that one. And you got to go to Belief It's Not Required because that's over there. But the point is that I just talked to him, gave him my card, and that was a resource, right? So, and even in this far side that we got, because we've been doing this each time. And, this is Pillar 10. This is the third time that we've been in the spiritual week, music and listening and resources. So we think spiritual, we get all lofty. I mean, I haven't put on my Ganesh shirt, right? And I got on my Buddha pendant, right? But we got to realize some of that is, the ego wanting to project a self image. But in our raw material, these pillars are really about that inner ego soul balance. Yes, we got an ego because we're separate, we're in these physical bodies, but we also have this soul, these rooted connections. And here's the far side. And Tavish takes care of making sure you can read it, but look, that's why I don't go up front. So even in this, what I like about the randomness of pulling that one is sometimes your resource could just be knowing when to be cautious, knowing when to say, nah, you go first, and not from ego fear sometimes, but maybe just from a sense that you don't mind being the one in the back, a member of the choir, as it were. And so, just recognizing when we talk about ego soul balance or soul ego balance, I mean, also just feel the fact that humor lightens us up in order to see situations more objectively. And breathing, taking that time to just pause and breathe, that's a resource. I met one of our neighbors yesterday. Uh, his father came to visit, and we got to chatting, basically over the fence kind of a thing. And he talked about how if he didn't spend 30 minutes in the morning just contemplating, when it's quiet, he lives by himself because he's a widower, but he said that really kind of sets up his day. So our raw material, what one of our goals, and Tavish reminded me that, wholeness is the goalness, one of our goals is to just be able to be as present moment as possible without having it's nothing wrong per se with wearing the cross or the Buddha or the Ganesha, opens and removes the obstacles. But when we lean too much into those self images as a resource, we may miss the point. So give as good as you get. And thank you for supporting us. And there's more to come as we reach the summer solstice, but happy resources.